Hey, everybody, it's Alan, and I hope that you're doing well. So, I've decided to continue doing the project that we've been doing for the last few weeks and playing songs that really, frankly, don't necessarily go together, but who knows? Maybe you get introduced to something you haven't heard before, and maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Maybe you rediscover something you have heard before, and you go back and check it out again. Either way, it should make for an interesting discussion. This week, we're focusing specifically on groups that are trios. So naturally, we will be revisiting songs I've done by The Warning way back when I first started the journey into their discography. And I'm trying to find alternate versions of those songs so I don't play the same song over and over again. And then then we're going to follow that up with a band that you may or may not have heard of, may or may not have know about, but haven't listened to, and I'm going to play it for you again. With that said, here is The Warning doing ACGC.MusicRadio, and then we're going to follow that up with a couple of songs by one of my favorite trios of all time, kingsx. I wish the mix were a little better. I really do wish the mix were a little better. It's not bad, but during the bridge section there, where you basically just got Pow playing a kick drum, and then of course Allie riding the bass part, and there's a slap back or something that I don't know where that sound was coming from. I'm wondering if it was coming off of Pow's drum kit. Like the bass drum pedal was clicking. I don't know, but there was something in there that was just, I wish the mix were a little better is all I'm really saying. You also couldn't really hear Allie's bass part unless she was truly isolated. Of course, it was obvious when it was missing in the beginning, and it was just Danny's guitar part, but Ali's bass line came in and filled in the bottom section and sounded so good, but I wish it were up a little bit more in the mix along with the harmony vocals. I still am constantly blown away by how strong Danny's voice is, and it's only getting better. It really is. Okay, so you Warning fans, have you heard of kingsx? Do you know who they are? They're often referred to as your favorite band's favorite band. They have influenced countless of other famous bands, from the likes of Pearl Jam to, Nirvana and others, Alice in Chains, so on and so forth. The whole grunge scene massively influenced by kingsx. And we're going to do a song called What I Know About Love. Ty Tabor's guitar tone is without a doubt one of my favorite guitar tones of all time, and he's pretty much the only reason I have desires to go out and buy a 1983 Fender Elite Stratocaster, the first Fender guitar ever made with active electronics, and a very particular electronic system that's not too dissimilar from what's on the Eric Clapton signature model guitars that came out years later. I've played several of them. They're pretty terrible. Feel-wise, they almost always have an incredibly small neck, and I like a fatter neck on my guitars. And the electronics can be a little bit temperamental, and they're a pain in the butt to repair and or resolder or rewire, but they just have a tone to them that's all their own, and you can hear it all across the first 3 or 4 kingsx albums and the most recent one, Three Sides of One. Let's move on to the next song off of the Tapehead album. This is a song called Happy. So that song has a lot of similarities to the way that the Warning actually sound. If you really think about it, don't hate me for saying that, but if you really think about it, this was recorded in the mid 90s. It predates the Warning even being alive, let alone recording anything or writing anything. Don't know if they've ever even heard the band kingsx. But if you listen to it, the drum groove has a lot of similarities to something that Pow would play. The bass part, that steady thumping, pounding bass part with a few significant runs and fills thrown in, is very much like what Ali would do. And then the guitar playing and the way that the riffing and phrasing is going in intermingled with the vocals, you have this really similar, for lack of a better term, and it's a bad term, I'm just going to say it, formula that the Warning have created a lot of their songs around. And again, it's not a disparaging thing. This is one of my favorite bands of all time. I think kingsx should be one of the biggest bands in history, but again, radio airplay and corporate, interference has caused them to sort of be, again, like I said, they're known as your favorite bands. They're incredibly influential across the music scene, even if you've never heard of them because they don't get played on classic rock radio or straightforward rock radio at all. They had a brief blip with the song It's Love being played on MTV quite regularly, as well as songs like Summerland and Over My Head. But if you haven't really stayed with them, you had to work to follow them because, again, record label interference, management interference, legal battles, and what have you that got in the way of their potential massive success, all because the corporate animal didn't know what to do with them. Those Beatlesque harmonies that come through are just really something special that, again, not a lot of bands can do with three people. The Warning do a wonderful job with their harmonies as well. So again, I see a lot of cross similarities between two of my favorite bands, The Warning and kingsx. That again, if you listen to their early stuff, you heard a little bit more prog rock type of stuff, and if you listen to their later stuff, it's more contemporary rock. This is sort of falling right in between, and it's just got a really, really sick groove. And as I said, you can kind of hear a similar stylistic fashion to what the Warning are doing in 2025, 2026 that they were doing back in 1995, 96. So hope you enjoyed that. Please feel free to leave a comment. We could talk about it further. Just know that I appreciate all of you and I wish you well.